Here we go. Questionable merch co.etsy.com. There's stickers on there now. Did you see them? Did you look at it?
No, not yet. I forgot.
Come on, man. How are you supposed to support the show if you don't even support the show?
I forgot.
But that link, well, hold on now. Guess we're jumping the gun. Who are you?
I'm Phoenix.
And I'm Will. What are we doing?
We're here to bring on the questions.
All the links can be found
on linktree.com/BOTQS.
including the merch store, which is questionablemerchco.etsy.com. Got a bunch of shirts on there, got a bunch of stickers on there so far.
I'm gonna add more, but
what are we gonna add? You gonna contribute?
I don't know. Mugs?
Mugs? Like mug shots?
No! Mugs you drink out of.
Mug shots of mugs.
That's funny. It's so dumb, it's funny.
Mug shots of mugs. Forward facing, left facing, right facing. I don't know if the forward facing would show the handle like out, and then of course left would show the handle on the left. And
I feel like the handle's kind of like hair.
You want it in the back? So forward facing, you don't see anything but what's going to be on it.
Whatever design we got on it.
Like a mugshot background?
That's how we sell our
mugs? A mugshot of a mugshot on a mug.
We're going down a rabbit hole here.
I think that's fine. I think we should do that. Yep, it's questionable. We have no idea what's going on with it. Maybe people will like it.
I think I kind of like that.
So it would show like the actual size of a mug, which is not even a foot tall. It's like, so you have the 1-2, but then the mug is way down here at like the 6-inch mark or whatever it is, 4 or 5 maybe. How tall is a mug?
Depends on the mug.
Standard mug. What kind of mug? It's a regular black?
Like world's best boss mug. That's what I think as a standard type of mug.
You're right. Because we have a bajillion different kinds of mugs.
Some are like this tall. Some are like this tall.
We have one shaped like a gnome. Like a Santa
few
gnome.
Shaped like a gnome.
Yeah, and then you have your Hedwig from Harry Potter.
We have a Nutcracker one.
I have I thought I had them up there, somewhere up there. I have a Donald Duck one. It's shaped like Donald Duck. I have a Mr. Potato Head one.
You have a Yoda one.
Yep.
Can you tell we like mugs?
Cookie Monster. They're shaped like Cookie Monster, and it's more like a bowl, so it's stupid to drink out of. But I still drink out of it. Actually, the coaster for it's over on the desk behind the camera. It's a cookie. Ceramic. So we have a bunch of mugs. We're thinking like a standard, regular mug with a mugshot of a mug on it. Yep. We'll come up with that.
And then that mug has a mugshot of a mug.
No.
And it just keeps going.
Meta mugshots.
It's like when you have 2 mirrors and they just go on forever.
Yeah, I dig it.
Did you know that those kinds of like 2 mirrors facing each other, is a portal?
To where?
Spirits.
Oh, is that where Bigfoot comes out of?
Bigfoot's a cryptid, not a spirit.
Are we sure?
I'm sure.
You know, we should talk about ley lines. Because then you might start connecting dots that maybe there's something to this cryptids walk in and out of our
plane of existence.
Plane of existence, yeah.
So maybe Bigfoot is a spirit and a cryptid.
Hidden animals. Cryptozoology. Study of hidden animals. Dig it. This episode's about that and more. All the links to all the places you can listen on linktree.com/POTQS.
Yeah, I think if you've gone this far, you've probably heard where we are.
This is episode 52. We've actually been involved in it for over a year. We've missed a week here and there.
That's why we're only on 52 and not like
55 or 6.
6 or 7.
No? So, Miss Phoenix, what question are we bringing in this episode?
What have we learned?
That's right. Over the course of starting with 0 to episode 51, actually.
0 was basically our trailer, kind of.
Right.
That's why it was about trailers.
That's why it was called.
Why do we call it a trailer?
Right.
Not like the one you attach to a card, but the one that's attached to a movie.
Almost the same definition, though, for it. It's a trailer because the trailer's behind. And do you remember why they called them trailers before?
Because the trailer used to be after the movie.
Trailer behind the movie. Turns out, it's not the best way to advertise the next thing that you might want to see. Because people see the credits roll, and then they roll.
Yeah. But our family, we look to see if there's an end credit scene.
Always. Okay, credits are rolling. Let's do a quick search. Is there any after credits? Nope. All right, we're leaving.
We got. Oh, there is. All right, let's stay here.
And then we futz around on our phones until something comes up.
Yeah.
We rarely. I might actually look at it more than others because I always look for like goofy names, like Barry Nugent. Who's that guy? I don't know.
I also don't know.
They're just odd names that show up. And then for movies that took a long time for production, and I think I've seen it in Ubisoft games too. I forget how they say it, but it's essentially babies that have been born since they started production on the movie. So anybody who's pregnant at the beginning of the production of the movie, who's given birth, and now there's a baby in the world before the movie came into the world. Yeah, they put that in the credits for different things.
Oh, I did not know that.
You should read more credits. I always look at the soundtrack stuff too, because sometimes those names of songs have weird names. Occasionally. Then the MPAA thing comes up, Motion Picture Association of America. And then it's about time for whatever after credits that might happen. You know the MPAA symbol I'm talking about?
I feel like I get a big oval.
There you go. It's a little harder to describe what's inside. But I think it's a couple circles within circles, but there's 4 of them in a square inside the oval. Something like that.
Like, are there circles inside the square? Is the square inside?
Circles are inside the square. So we got the oval, we got the square, then we got circles inside the square. There you go. It's in there.
Yeah.
You just have to draw it out a little bit. That's that. Trailers come at the beginning. They don't come at the end anymore.
Because they learned how to market better.
Yep, that's why. That was episode 0, or the trailer. It was like
the beginning of it all.
6-7 minutes. You're welcome. I did it for you. No, I think it was actually a little longer than that.
It was probably like 20 minutes, probably.
Was that long? You can look it up. I'm not going to. And the next one, the actual episode 1.
Do cats really have 9 lives?
What do we learn?
No, they don't.
What? Why?
I gotta think back to that.
Well, they don't have 9 lives because they are regular mortal creatures.
They have their like riding reflex, and they can front half of a cat, back half of a cat. They go.
Oh, that's good for an audio medium.
The front half of a cat turns one way, and the back half turns the other way, and so it helps the cat land upright in some way that I forget.
The rating reflex, like you said. But if you put them in 0 gravity, boy, honey, it messes them right up. Just a corkscrew.
And then they can jump really high, and they're very flexible.
Right. And it looks like they can escape from just about anything. A collapsing building that's been on video. Different demolitions, fires, stuff like that. So they don't really have 9 lives, but they can sure escape some places that looks like it should have taken at least one of those lives.
Did you know that cats stick their head in first to see if their body can fit through that place?
And then they turn into liquid and seep through that place?
Basically. If their head can fit, then their body can fit.
I think it's the same for small. Probably about the same for cats, like small mammals like that. More so for rodents. If a mouse can fit its nose through, it can slide the rest of itself through, basically.
But a mouse is, their nose is like this big and their body's like this big.
I know. It's weird, isn't it?
How can they
get that skull through there? We don't know. The mysteries of mice.
It's like a corset. A built-in corset, basically.
For their face. The mysteries of mice and men. Poor Lenny.
I don't know that.
In the next couple of years, maybe you'll learn that in one of your ELA or social studies, probably ELA. Maybe ELA.
Don't underestimate social studies. We do a lot of ELA type stuff in there.
Do you read literature?
Yes.
Just learn about textiles?
Well, my teacher has us learn how to analyze.
Good.
But I'm already doing that in ELA.
Just more analyzing.
Social studies is basically ELA, but in the past.
Oh, I see. So you only learn about future things in ELA.
My teacher also had us write our own play.
Cool.
And then act it out.
Did you have to do... Was that a group effort?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no one really tried, because it's social studies, bro. I try more for the play that we're reading in ELA. I
think it's probably less about the trying and more about their participation. A lot of times with those group efforts.
I think what makes social studies so sucky, though, is that the teachers are just boring.
Oh, dear. Would you like them to cosplay different units?
I'd like them to have more of an energy and not treat us like we're 5-year-olds.
Well, the problem that I could possibly see is some students
act like 5-year-olds.
Correct. And so...
But...
she is putting her energy into not necessarily catering to them, but trying to get their attention. You absorb quickly.
She's not really trying to get their attention.
Are you going to be a teacher?
Never.
Why?
I can't handle that many kids. If I were to become a teacher, I'm becoming a high school teacher.
So you can just write the notes on the chalkboard? They don't have chalkboards
so that I actually have a way to connect with my students. Because I don't want to feel old talking to kindergartners.
You don't think that's going to happen if you were a high school teacher? You're 42 years old trying to connect with 15-year-olds? Not going to happen.
I'm going to feel less old because then my students will also feel old by talking about what the elementary kids know.
Back in my day, in the 2020s.
I went through a pandemic. You can survive a week cold.
We had 19 recessions before you turned 15. Somehow we skewed way off of Cats and Nine Lives.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what this show is. This episode, anyway. We're just a year in review, and we're learning things, and we're just spitballing.
Having fun.
Yep. It's kind of what it is.
Oh my god, I forgot about our kangaroo skinwalker guy.
Yeah. You're not at Skinwalkers yet, man.
I just thought about it.
Who knows what's going to happen
We
between
made
now
a
and
whole
then.
movie about our skinwalker guy.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh, excuse me. My belly did something. So official episode 2 was What Are Leprechauns? Remember? You remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember what they are?
They
Mm-hmm.
something with like fays and stuff.
Something.
I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
Like Irish spirits.
Yeah. So they were major like Celtic gods previously, and the idea is the Celtic gods became less and less and less and less popular, and until they became like diminutive lesser spirits. So they don't put as much weight on said spirit, like Lou something. I don't remember. I guess we could bring the notes up if we really wanted to, but we're just kind of rolling through these.
If you want to know the full thing, watch our other episodes.
Watch, listen to. That would be nice.
You probably won't hear my voice as much. I didn't talk in the first, like, basically, in the first few.
A few of them. And then we got into really sharing the notes.
Yeah. I came out of my shell.
You growed up in the last year.
I don't think road is the word.
You don't have to grow
I
up.
got used to reading the notes.
Yeah, and good at it. And putting emphasis on different syllables when needed.
The correct syllables.
But there are still some words that will get us. We'll try to do the... but there was a lot of Celtic craziness in the Leprechauns episode.
There's a lot of Norse too in the other...
Mm-hmm.
And just a lot of foreign words.
If it ain't American, it's hard.
If ain't no America, it's hard to read.
We got hookworms in us.
I've got so many accents down. I've kind of got Australian and a little bit of Scottish.
You want to do voice work? You want to be a voice on a cartoon?
I mean, I could be.
Do you know who Alan Tudyk is?
I don't think so.
Let's see. In Frozen, he did the Duke of Weaselton. And I don't know if you watched the Star Wars movie, the one with K2SO. Man, what was that one? But he was K2SO. He did the voice of the robot.
Did you know that in Zootopia and Frozen, you know Duke of Weaselton and
he did both those
Duke
voices.
Wesselton?
He did both those voices.
It was purposely switched. They did that on purpose. Wesselton and Weaselton.
What the heck was that Star Wars movie? Star Wars Andor? No, it was about Andor, but I don't think it was called Andor. No.
Holy freaking ads, bro. It's
Jeez.
like New York Times on the screen. But
What movies was he in?
I
Rogue
just
One.
said New York Times and I meant Times Square.
Times Square, New York.
Yeah, the amount of ads that some
yeah.
websites give. It's just boom, 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 boom.
Rogue One, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I've never watched that. I haven't watched many Star Wars movies.
He did the voice of K2SO. He did Duke of Weaselton and Duke Weselton, whatever he was in Zootopia. The Resident Alien show. He gets a lot of goofy parts because he's a goofy guy. But he hasn't done the voice of a leprechaun, I don't think. Maybe. But anyway, I don't even know why I brought up Alan
We
Tudyk.
literally went from leprechauns to voice actors.
Voice acting. Yeah, you can do voice acting. Get your cartoon voice on.
Well, I already explained that we have forensic science technician. I mean, I'm
forensic science technician. Strive for more. You just be a technician.
Person who works in the labs.
Yeah.
If I try and find a cure for cancer on the side.
A side hustle curing cancer. That's
I could be a doctor by day and a forensic science technician by night.
That's a lot. I think there's a lot of reporting you have to do.
Yeah, if I plan to have a family, I think I'm going to stick to one. Plus, they already make good money.
Voice acting on the side.
Sure. Artist? Influencer?
What do you want to influence?
Voice science facts.
Look at this bone. You make a joke about bones, and then you pull up a humorous.
This bone's really funny.
Because it's the elbow.
Ah!
Moving on. What was episode 3?
What weighs more, light or shadow?
Do you remember?
I remember when I answered this in my brain. Because when I learned about photons and stuff.
Show your work.
Shadows is the absence of light. Light is made up of photons. So in speaking of photon sense, what weighs more? Light. And light does weigh more. Because shadow is the absence of light. So light is made up of photons. Shadow is made up of negative photons. So light versus dark. Light weighs more because light is made up of more something than dark.
Yep. That's it exactly. Scientifically, light weighs more. But shadow feels like it weighs more. It's the oppression of the darkness.
Shadow weighs more emotionally and mentally. Light weighs less emotionally and mentally.
That's right.
Unless you're Batman, then you are the shadow.
The shadow is also the shadow.
Peter Pan's shadow?
No. The shadow. It was a radio story before television.
So I don't think I'm gonna know about that.
They made a movie with Alec Baldwin in the 90s. I think it's when it was. He clouded men's minds. The shadow.
I don't know what that is.
And there's a crossover comic book, and they think they did it in 2017, 18 with Batman and the Shadow.
They both are the shadow or live in the shadows?
They were both part of the story. working together to vanquish whatever evil.
Vigilantes.
They are the vigilante.
They are the vigilantes fighting the criminals.
Yeah.
Criminals.
That's right. And you can get real crazy with all the calculations of the weight of light. But it takes a bunch of light to actually feel the weight of light. But a solar sail feels it. It just zips out there with the sunlight blasting on it. Shall we move on?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Episode 4.
What is cryptozoology?
And that was the beginning of our cryptozoology.
I kind of remember doing this one. It was when our setup was still turned facing. I don't know how to explain that to the audio.
It was 90 degrees from where it's facing now. The curtains that are on the side of the video
We're on the back.
Yeah, to the back shadows. That one over there was the back side. And then the light was...
My curtain was our background.
Yeah. That has nothing to do with cryptozoology. Thanks.
But now our background has cryptids in it.
Oh, it's coming back around. Perfect. They can't see that one up there. It's a portrait of Bigfoot in a suit.
He looks like a mob boss.
Kinda, yeah. I dig it. But what is cryptozoology? I did say it earlier.
The study of hidden animals.
Right. And who's the guy that came up with it?
Was it a guy or a girl?
No, it was a guy with a girl's name. Lauren Coleman.
That's why I thought it was a girl.
Yep.
Wait, it was a guy?
Yeah, dude. Not a problem. Pretty sure he's still alive, and he runs the Cryptozoology Museum in Connecticut. Is the one. American.
I love how Facebook was the second one, and it was a woman.
Yeah.
Just a random
do
woman.
you mean Lauren Coleman, WFMY? No, I don't. Oh, she's a newscaster.
Oh.
Oh, just all the images are just ladies.
Lauren Coleman.
Come on. So I got to put a little disclaimer. Oh, that's because it's spelled like this. Loren.
Ah.
See? Old man with white hair.
See, that makes sense as a man name.
Loren?
Yeah. Lauren with AW is
Here we go. He still runs the International Cryptozoology Museum in Bangor, Maine.
That Bigfoot looks very bashful and frightened.
I don't know why I'm here.
What's happening? Guys, where did you go?
I don't like to be naked. Look at him, trying to cover his... What is it? What's going on there?
I don't know. I was wondering that too. Is it just one giant nipple in the front?
It was probably a knot in the wood, and they just put it in the middle of his chest. There's an Easter Island head.
Moai.
There you go. Museum is currently closed. We will reopen at our new home in Bangor, Maine in spring 2026.
You want to go to Maine?
Kinda, yeah. We can hunt down Stephen King. That's where he lives, too.
Oh. Let's buy Stephen King books and have him sign them.
I think he lives in, like, some massively gated, walled home.
Stephen King, I'm such a fan. I literally read all your books on the way here.
There's no way. Some of his books are crazy massive. The Stand is unreal. You want to read it? Quinn has it.
The Stand?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Sure.
It's about a virus that wipes out most of humanity.
So, COVID.
Well, it was long before COVID.
So he's a time traveler.
He did write a time travel story called 11/22/63.
I think that's just about an autobiography. And he's secretly a time traveler and wrote about COVID before COVID was a thing.
Oh, the places Stephen King will go.
Oh, the times
That's
Stephen
good.
King will go.
Yeah, that's good. So anyway, Cryptozoology Museum, Lauren Coleman,
Guys, visit Maine.
Bangor, Maine. But I thought it was someplace else. I thought it was an active museum. They must have got more active, and now they're reopening. Whatever. It's in Bangor, Maine. I'd like to check it out someday. So the introduction of cryptozoology, study of hidden animals. Lauren Coleman. Maybe he didn't come up. Maybe he didn't come up with it. Ivan T. Sanderson, one of those guys. And I think I talked about one of my favorite audiobooks during that episode too. Disneyland of the Gods. John Keel wrote Disneyland of the Gods, and it was narrated by Michael Hacker. It's so good. Michael Hacker is a really good narrator, and it's just a fun, goofy, right up my alley kind of craziness.
Do you think Michael Hacker is a hacker?
I think he's too busy narrating books.
Do you think he's narrated a book about a hacker?
Yes, Michael Hacker. Probably. Maybe. I'll have to look him up. But I highly recommend that book, Disneyland of the Gods. I wonder if we could do... Man, I know I keep trying to monetize this hobby, but I wonder if we could create an Amazon account where we could set up affiliate links and then people can go to Amazon. Like, pretty sure we can do it with Audible. So we do like... This is not a thing, but we can do something like, if you go to audible.com/BOTQS and sign up for Audible, then we get 10% of blah, 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 blah. Something like that.
Like discount.
People who sign up might get some kind of current discount, whatever promotion they have going on for that. But because we told somebody to use that link, we would get a kickback from it. And then if we share a link through the affiliate link, so we sign into our account, we find the product that we like, copy the affiliate link, then share that, and then we get a kickback if somebody buys that product. Could be basically any product. We could put that on the link tree, but we can't put that on the Etsy store.
I think the link tree would be good. I mean,
or maybe we could just... I don't know where it could live. A bunch of links could live besides. Because it'll get... If we start putting a lot of links on Linktree, it's going to get messy and confusing. Confusing? I'm already confused. I tried to combine confusion and confusing together. And I did.
I do that a lot. I think of one word and I think of another word.
These will both work here.
Yeah. And I say them at the same time and I'm like, wait, no, I wanted to say this, but I was also thinking this.
Both of my hemispheres of my brain are working at the same time.
They thought of one word at the same time and my brain thought.
And both of them came out of my mouth together.
Number 5?
Yep, number 5. Do it.
What is an albatwitch?
Yep, we learned what an albatwitch was after we did cryptozoology. So that was kind of what we do. We go with a blanket topic, talk about the blanket topic, and then talk about topics under that.
Our intro.
Yep.
And then our subgenres.
Something like that. And do you remember what an albatwitch is?
Well, I know they live in Pennsylvania forests. They like apples. They do have a festival. I remember looking that up.
Yep.
Dang, I do remember this one, like doing this one a lot.
The 13th annual Albatwitch Day in Wrightsville, Pennsylvania will be in 186 days, 19 hours, 58 minutes, and 40 seconds.
Can we go there? Because it's the 13th?
What's the 13th?
The 13th annual one.
Oh, because 13?
Yeah.
Because you don't suffer from... I don't remember what that is. Well, we'll get to it. Paraskekedicphobia. Some sort of... I totally messed it up. Albatwitch Day, Saturday, October 10th, Wrightsville, Pennsylvania. In this advertisement, they have... It's a full moon. There's an Albatwitch in a tree throwing apples, and I'm guessing it's the local baseball team, the Stormers,
Yeah.
but it's a red cow.
I think that's their mascot.
Red bull.
That's a bull.
This one doesn't
Bulls
give.
have horns.
It doesn't give you wings though. He's just catching the apples from the Albatwitch.
Yeah.
There you go. That'd be cool to be there. That'd be fun.
I think we should go.
Saturday, October 10th. Meet Silo, whoever that is.
Triska.
Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Triskaidekaphobia.
Triskaidekaphobia is the fear of the number 13.
Oh, yeah.
But paraskevidekaphobia paraskevidekatriophobia is the fear of Friday the 13th.
You can try phobia. Music. Albatwitch Band. Dillweed.
Dillweed.
That's the name of the Albatwitch Band. That's going to be at the Albatwitch Festival. That's funny. Laced with a bit of folk and fun. Lurking around the Susquehanna Valley, more like closer to Lancaster, but Lancaster County. Pretty sure Wrightsville is in Lancaster County. But yeah, there it is.
And it's pronounced Lancaster, not Lancaster.
That's California.
Lancaster's Californian. We're in the opposite direction of that, quite literally.
The other side of the country.
Lancaster is Pennsylvanian. Lancaster is Californian.
There's Newark, Delaware, and there's Newark, New Jersey.
It's all about your syllables.
There's Paris, France, and there's Paris, Texas. I'm glad we...
You want to go to Paris?
Texas? We need a passport if we go to the other one. To see the Eiffel Tower. To see the Awful Tower.
I'm pretty sure there is an Awful Tower in... The Eiffel Tower is in Paris, but the Awful Tower is in... The Eiffel. In Texas. Eiffel Tower.
What was the story of the Albatwitch? The one story we told was these people drove their car out on some dirt or gravel road, and they were camping near a creek, and they heard something in the trees, and then they started getting hit by apples, and they saw some glowing eyes.
If you see glowing eyes and you start getting apples thrown at you, throw the apples back.
Back at the Albatwitch?
Yeah. Give the Albatwitch a taste of its own medicine. You don't get to throw apples without getting them thrown back at you.
Then it'll be a game.
Moving targets.
Don't fire until you see the yellows of their eyes.
My eyes are brown. You won't be able to see me coming.
Means you're full of poop?
No, my eyes are full of melanin.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. That's what brown eyes are. The pigment of melanin is in our eyes.
We can do an episode related to that?
Eye colors?
I don't know if we could I don't know if we could fill a full episode with just eye colors.
Eye colors and their advantages and disadvantages.
Maybe. Or maybe we could slide in farsightedness and nearsightedness, what it is, how that works.
I would like to know about eyes.
Oh no.
Would you
puns.
like to know about
The
all the
puns.
eyes?
I have one functioning eye. Thank you.
I have twice as many eyes. Twice as many eyes as you. Functioning eyes.
I have a monocle.
Oh, what the?
What? 2 eyes?
Oh, if they weren't called glasses, what would double monocles be called? If they weren't called glasses.
No. You're going backwards in history.
Twonicles?
No. Bifocals.
Yeah.
Sort of. But now bifocals are more like a transition. So you're wearing them, and then I think the top portion has little to no magnification, and then the bottom has more magnification. So, or maybe it's the other way. Or if you look up, you can look to the bottom of the bifocal and you can read. But if you look up, then there's no magnification, something like that. I don't know. Benjamin Franklin figured it out. What were we talking about?
We were talking about Alpha Twitch.
Alpha Twitch. I was gonna look something up, and totally distracted. So we should probably move on.
Yeah, probably.
Monocles? Oh, it was monocles. Was that fun? Little ASMR for everybody. Ish is so fancy, I need a second monocle. That's the meme I was thinking about. You ever see something so fancy? Need a second monocle for it? What is this picture? Can't even see this picture. A chandelier instead of a street light. That's crazy. I don't know where that is. It's just a meme. Anyway, we should move on to the next thing that has nothing to do with cryptozoology or Alpha Twitch.
How do the days of the week get their names?
No. You should say it with more emphasis, more excitement. Show me you care.
How do the days of the week?
There it is. You got it. How did they get their names? Phoenix?
Sunday's sun, obviously. Monday's moon. Mun. You get it. Tuesday, Tyr, Norse god.
What do you do?
Tyr's day.
What did Tyr do? What made him special?
I forget. Tyr? It's not the wolf.
Yeah, it was kind of about the wolf. Well, the wolf is Fenrir.
That's what I was thinking. That's Fenrir. Not
So Tyr was friends with Fenrir, and he
the metal guy. The
slow down. Don't hurt yourself. Anyway, they would play games with Fenrir to see what he could actually break out of, because they wanted to capture him because he was he was getting too big, so they wanted to make sure he didn't do anything crazy. So they created different materials, and he broke out of pretty much everything. Chains, any hard material that any kind of dwarves or anything could come up with, he could break out of. So then they had the dwarves cobble together. I guess we could have said this in Norse stories, but maybe we will finish. So we had the dwarves cobble together things that didn't actually exist. the spit of birds, the footsteps of a cat, because they're so silent, the breath of fish. And I think there was something else. I have to look it up. But it was incredibly light material, and so Fenrir, being the smart wolf he is, was like, "No, this is definitely a trick, guys. Come on, I'm definitely going to be able to break this thing. But if I can't, I need assurance that you're not going to do something to me." So he wanted Tyr to put his hand in his mouth, and if he couldn't escape, then he was going to bite Tyr's hand off. So that happened. So that was the sacrifice Tyr made. But he was also the Norse god of law and order.
I know that show.
War. Law and war. But also order.
Peace and war.
Yeah. Dun dun.
Brum, 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 brum.
So that's why Tyr got Tuesday. Tyr's Day.
Wednesday, Woden's Day. Also, Woden is nickname of Odin.
Right.
Odin is the father of Thor and Loki.
Step dad of Loki.
Stepdad.
Sort of. No, foster dad.
That one. Because Loki's a nice giant.
It's confusing. It's a mess.
Also chaos god, but
yeah. But Wednesday is the middle of the week, the peak of the week. So Odin gets the peak. What? Peak of the week? Ta-da! Peak of the week. And then it starts coming down to the end of the week after we hit the peak on Wednesday, on Woden's Day.
Thursday, Thor's Day.
That's right on the nose. Come on.
But God of Thunder, Odin's son.
Protector of all mankind.
That one. Thor's pretty popular.
Yep.
Kind of because the MCU. Also with Loki. Odin not so Odin not so popular.
Sacrifice
Hell is a little popular.
Who?
Hell.
Well, yeah. I think they all have their qualities.
Well, I'm saying like because of the MCU.
Oh yeah.
They are known to a wider range of people.
They never really showed if she was totally destroyed in the MCU, because it was Soooo that destroyed Asgard, and she was there. Anyway, Friday,
Freya's Day or Freyd's Day.
Yep, the mother of the Norse gods, the Vanir. All the gods we've talked about so far are Aesir, and she is of the Vanir group.
Wasn't Thor? Oh.
He's both.
Yeah.
He's the son of Frigg and Odin, so he would have both. And then Loki, she taught Loki all of his stuff, and he took it down a Loki's emo. Took it down a dark path.
I wouldn't say emo. I would say
goth.
I wouldn't say goth either, though.
Witchy.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
He's which core, kind of.
Which core?
I guess.
We're gonna do core stuff now, huh?
I mean, that's the main one he would fit into. He's not really goth, and he's not emo.
All right. That's fine.
But unless you want to go into many subgenres of goth, then he's not goth. He's not track goth.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't get a day.
No, but he still gets popularity because the MCU.
Right. He's an anti-hero in the MCU, currently.
Yeah. And now he's a tree and holds together the multiverse? Or just the universe?
Oh, you're talking about the end of Loki season 2?
Yeah, when he sits in his throne in the tree.
The multiverse, yeah.
Spoilers.
And Saturday?
Saturday, Saturn.
Yep. More Roman god. Saturn, celebration of Saturnalia, it's the end of the week, rest day.
I would say Friday is the end of the week, but that's because it's the end of the work week.
It's the end of the work week. All right, that's right. That's how the days of the week got their names. Isn't that fun? It's very Norsey.
Yay!
Norse.
Norsey reminds me of the word horsey. Very horsey.
Norsey. Okay, I don't think I really remember this next one. Do you?
Oof, I don't remember this one that much.
Go ahead, read it out.
Number 7. What do bunnies and eggs have to do with Easter?
Yeah. I know. It's weird. It's the rebirth. It's the correlation of rebirth, and spring is renewing life. So bunnies multiply, and they just go.
And then eggs hatching and with new life.
Yeah,
new little chicks.
It's more along those lines, something like that. But we did find out that there's all sorts of Easter bunnies in different places. The earliest documented association of the Easter bunny with the Easter holiday appears to originate with the realm of German folklore. The Easter hare, or the Osterhaus. But it's all the whole thing's about the renewal of life.
Just like spring. That's why it's in spring. I don't really get why Easter, why it isn't on a set day when Jesus' resurrection was a set day or something.
That is a good question. I don't remember if that was in there.
I know we talked about it. Like, why is that? Like, it's separate, not in the same episode, but not about. I don't know how to explain it. We talked about it. I'm pretty sure we talked about it in that episode, but it wasn't related to what we were talking
about. Yeah.
Like, why do we celebrate Easter on a different day each year?
It has something to do with, like, Passover and so many days after the last full moon of a certain time.
What does the full moon have to do with Jesus' calling back to earth?
Right, there should be, like, he was born on this day. We call that Christmas Day, Christmas. And he would have died on this day. That was his death day. And then he would have been resurrected on a few days later.
Oh.
I know, it's confusing. But that's how it be.
Christian holidays are weird, man.
Yeah, they're a mess. Totally messy. Because they combine them with a lot of Norse holidays and how they celebrate it. They're like, look, hey, look, what is it? We got to settle it down on the sacrifices, guys. We can still celebrate something, but we don't got to kill stuff.
We don't got to do a whole ritual. We can do this ritual and call it something else.
Yeah.
Taking our or basically pagans, because we take pagan traditions and just turn them Christian. Air quotes.
Put a Christian flavor on it.
We're sprinkling some salt and garlic in there. It's still pagan.
That's the spice.
But that's the flavor.
That's the paprika.
But we're bringing out the flavor with the salt and the garlic.
Yeah.
And turning it kind of Christian.
Paprika pagans.
Yeah. Peppered
garlic pagans. Christians. Because we don't want vampires. Should we move on?
Are all vampires atheists? Or are they different religions?
That's crazy. So how, like, does all that just die with the human part of a vampire? Or are they like, listen, hey, I gotta sustain myself, so I'm all about biting people and sucking their blood, but I gotta meditate too. Okay?
I need to pray. I need to pray at midnight. I need to pray at dusk, midnight, and dawn every night. It's the opposite of Muslim days.
Allah.
And I can only eat from dawn to dusk during Ramadan.
From dawn to dusk.
Yeah, because during Ramadan, Muslims can only eat when the sun is down.
Right. Vampires are opposite.
Yeah, because they can, because they're up during the night, so it'd be flip flop.
So they have to find someone who's kosher, and then eat them at 6:30 in the morning or whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's Jewish.
Right.
Kosher.
Okay.
But
do they still practice? Do the Jewish vampires still practice Hanukkah and all that?
Would the pork thing relate to humans?
Or do they only go for kosher people?
I'm really not sure. Because, like, if you can't eat pork, then...
If someone's recently eaten pork, then they won't dine on them as a vampire?
Well, how would a vampire know that?
I think they would know. They're good at stuff like that.
Their keen sense of smell.
That's it. Yep, everything's elevated.
We've got Muslim vampires now.
They do have flying carpets.
They are the flying carpets.
Yikes.
Tie a carpet and just give their children a ride on their backs.
This episode's nothing but distractions.
I mean, we don't have notes to focus on.
No, not really. We're just going with the flow. And I don't know if we're going to get to all of these.
Maybe not.
Unless we really start speed running these. Why is dirt brown?
Well, there's different pigments of dirt, and it depends on the climate and just circumstances of the area.
Sure. The organics.
Mm. The acids, the bases.
Right. So dirt can be white, which is more stony, and the brown is more organic material, like trees and decomposing animals. Not necessarily poop, but decomposing animals, decomposing things that were living, and now is essentially
compost.
Bug poop.
Like, it's made up of a lot of compost type things.
Yeah.
And then there's yellow dirt, which is like dry, deserty. There's also orange dirt /red, which is also dry and deserty.
The high iron content.
Mm-hmm. So it's oxidized and rusted.
And there's black, which is basically coal, crushed up coal. And I've been in a place where near a coal mine, and that's what you get out there. So you have a layer of the essentially compost. It's leaf litter that turned into dirt, and then like I'm saying just like an inch of that, and then you get under that, and it's just black gravel,
coal,
crunchy, like almost like a salt kind of texture,
like rock salt,
sand, just a little finer than sand. Not rock salt, even much finer than that. But it's a little sandy-ish feel, but slightly more salty feel. A little finer.
Sugar.
Kinda, maybe. Don't
flour?
put it on your tongue. That'd be bad. Flour? No. Not as fine as flour. That's more your typical topsoil. If it's not wet. That's why dirt is brown. Let's move on.
What is the Jersey Devil?
Ooh, back to cryptids. Do you know what the Jersey Devil is, real quick off the top of your head? Where's the Jersey Devil located?
New Jersey.
Yep, Pine Barrens of New Jersey. Start there.
Yeah, it's located in New Jersey. Was it a witch who had birthed the Jersey Devil?
I think something says a witch and something says just a mother who's at her wit's end because this is a 13th child and she was done.
I knew something had to do with the number 13. We will get to number 13 and
eventually, probably.
But she birthed that child and that child killed her.
Yep. And then it immediately turned into a
red goat legs, tail,
horns,
wings,
horse face,
and it flew up the chimney
and started terrorizing people, terrorizing them. Yeah, that's the Jersey Devil. And if you go to questionablemerchco.etsy.com, there's shirts with the Jersey Devil silhouette. Oh, there's also Albert Twitch, because you could have said that earlier. And the stickers. We haven't talked about all the cryptids that are on there yet.
Not yet.
But we're getting there. Well, a little plug right there.
Ding.
And Jersey Devil. It's a big one. A big wide sticker, design, whatever. All right, moving on. I don't remember the answer to this one very much.
I know it's got to do something with sun and melanin.
I think it's, yeah. What causes freckles?
We both have them. You have way more than me.
Sun and melanin. This is like pockets of melanin. I think that's how I understand it.
You have a bunch all across your body. I think these are just like eczema bumps. That's not freckles.
I think I have like a half a dozen red ones on my chest.
I have a couple on my face. I think I have like 1 or 2 red ones sprinkled somewhere around my body, but I don't know. But my main area of freckles is on my face.
Here we go. The primary catalyst for the development and intensification of freckles is exposure to the sun's rays, specifically the ultraviolet component. This exposure prompts specialized skin cells known as melanocytes to produce a pigment called melanin. There you go, called it. Melanin's crucial role is to protect the skin by absorbing and reflecting the harmful UV radiation, thereby mitigating potential damage. Consequently, freckles tend to become more noticeable or appear anew during periods of increased sun exposure, such as the summer months. In the case of solar lentigines, a specific type of freckle, their formation is largely attributed to the cumulative effect of repeated sun exposure over extended periods. So you could be one big freckle.
I think that's just a different ethnicity of a person.
Real nice.
The more melanin you have in your skin, the more sunny area you or your ancestors have lived.
So Native Americans are just freckle people. See, that's
I
nice.
don't know if we should call them that. I feel like we're borderlining a little.
No? Okay. We won't do that. But people from India are walking freckles.
Also not freckle people.
Ethiopian?
No one are freckle people. You're just ethnic.
Yep. You did it again.
Different ethnic groups.
Yep. I'm sorry. It's rude. But it's fun. Make it light. Does he need light to make freckles? Brought it all around. Okay. That's fine.
Come for circle.
Number 11.
What are conspiracy theories?
What are conspiracy theories?
Well, there's flat Earth. There is
What? No, not what are some.
aliens.
What? What do you slow down? Not what are some conspiracy theories. What is a conspiracy theory?
Well, I'm giving examples so people know what we're talking about. There's flat Earth. There's aliens. There's Illuminati. There's, I guess, ancient unicorns and mermaids. I've seen that before when I was younger. People would like clickbait that they found mermaid skeletons in like rivers and like old unicorn horns of like ancient unicorns.
I don't know if that's conspiracy theory, those things, or if that's a conspiracy theory. If they were hidden from us, then that would be a conspiracy theory. But those are more like cryptids, I guess.
Yeah, mythological creatures are just cryptids.
We have no proof of them. There ain't no Bigfoot poop.
There's also no unicorn poop. Unless you touch a horn to a horse, then there is a unicorn poop. What?
Huh?
There is unicorn poop. If you touch a horn to a horse, then there's your unicorn and there's your unicorn poop.
I've never seen naturally occurring rainbow sherbet in the forest.
Well, you just gotta feed your horse like rainbow colored foods.
Is that how it's going to work? You know the fist size poops that come out of a horse?
Called butterflies?
Is that what they're called? I don't think that's what they're called.
No, but
Yep, that's where it comes from.
In my world, there's unicorns and rainbows. Wait,
Everywhere.
no.
Cotton candy too.
Wait, I literally
What?
I forget what it's called.
I don't know. The definition of a conspiracy theory. At its core, a conspiracy theory offers an explanation for an event or situation by asserting the existence of a conspiracy, typically orchestrated by powerful and often politically motivated groups with sinister intentions. So they are either telling you that something exists and you're supposed to believe it exists, or they are covering up something that does exist and they're telling you that it does not exist.
Everyone's a pony, and they all eat rainbows and poop butterflies.
Beautiful, Katie.
In my
That's what I
Horde
was
Harder Hill.
referencing. In my world, everyone's a pony, and they all eat rainbows and poop butterflies.
That's beautiful, Katie. Horde and Herder Hill.
Yeah.
So that was conspiracy theories. But a conspiracy theory that we did.
It was not flat Earth or Illuminati or aliens.
Oh, you want to do those?
We could.
All right, we'll start getting into conspiracy theories. So other conspiracy theories.
But the one we did was
Flat Earth is entertaining.
But the one we did was also a fan suggested one.
Yep, Dirt was also a fan suggestion.
I did
Freckles
forget that one.
was also a fan suggestion. And this one, what was the Tartarian Empire, was also a fan question. What was the Tartarian Empire, Phoenix? Do you know?
I know it has something to do with people under dirt. Like a big mud
Mud people.
mud tsunami.
No, that's the idea of how the Tartarian Empire ended, was the mud tsunami.
Tartarian Empire was like giant empire, right?
Like a massive entire Earth coverage, global, singular order of people. It wasn't Americans, it wasn't Canadians, Mexicans. Yes, that was all North America. You're welcome.
There's also South America you could do. Mexicans are like Central
No.
America.
Thought you went somewhere else.
No. Central America.
Sure, they're closer to the equator. I don't know all the countries in South America. Brazil, Chile, Belize?
Yes, please.
Where?
Peru.
Peru. No, what? Is Peru over there?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Brazil. Yes, Brazil.
I said Brazil.
No, you didn't.
Yes, it is. It's Chile and Brazil.
Yeah,
Chile's over here. Brazil's over here.
I did not hear you say Brazil.
I said Belize. Anyway, the Tartarian Empire was not just a bunch of nationalities, a bunch of countries separated. The Tartarian Empire was one global society.
So basically, the
Pangea?
Pangea of empires.
Okay, sure. Maybe.
One big land.
Pangea was one big land, but this is
one big
government entity.
Society.
So, yeah. The reason they think it was people start going down the Tartarian Empire thing is because of the similar architecture at similar times in global history.
Well,
but it was like a future. It was advanced technology in our past, but somehow it all ended with was mud, which is bananas. Like,
big mud tsunami.
How did advanced technology get destroyed by mud?
I'm really confused on that too.
I don't know. Yep, both those words at the same time.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory.
Next.
How much does the Earth weigh?
Do you remember?
No.
It fluctuates. And it's tough to keep up with it because there's stuff coming on the Earth and leaving the Earth, and it's a mess.
There's people coming on the Earth, coming on the Earth and leaving the Earth.
Yep. Let me see if I can go in the notes here. It's heavy.
People recently left the Earth.
Who?
The people aboard the Artemis 2.
So by the time our next episode comes out, they should be back. Because it's a 10-day trip. They left. When did they launch? What day did they launch? April Fool's Day? Those maniacs. Well, they launched during the full moon because they wanted to go around it. It's a good thing they went at the full moon. Otherwise.
That's not how that works.
Well, if you're going to land on the sun, you should do it at night. Now, Artemis 2 mission is it's basically testing the Artemis spaceship, the Artemis shuttle.
To see if we can make it that far to put supplies so people can travel to the moon on that side, use those supplies there, and go on to Mars.
Love it. Brilliant. This is a long-term thing.
Yes.
So, the Artemis 22 mission, I don't know. We got several to go before we put people on another planet. What? That's crazy.
And we'll be the aliens. We're basically aliens to other planets.
Yeah.
That's weird to think about.
You know, as far as we know, Mars is only inhabited by robots.
Those robots are really slow. I've seen them try and move around. They're so slow.
Well, the issue is they issue a command, then it takes 17 minutes for the signal to get from somewhere on Earth
for them to move.
Yeah. Okay, I need you to move 13 centimeters or 13. It's not meters. Maybe a meter. 1 meter. I need you to move 1 meter that way. And it takes 17 minutes for the signal to go from Earth to Mars. And then
for the thing to just go.
Then it moves. And then after that, it needs to send a signal back to Earth to say it did it.
I did this thing. I did this thing. I did this thing. I did this thing. I did this thing.
So from the time the command is issued, it would take 34 minutes for the people on Earth to know that it was done. I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
That's just...
It's insane. You're like, okay, beep, beep, beep. I'm going for coffee, guys.
Who wants pizza?
Yeah, something like that.
I can read a whole magazine by the time this gets back to me.
You read magazines?
No, I'm acting as like 45-year-old man at NASA.
Yeah, Cosmopolitan in there. Or National Geographic. That'd be a fun one.
Did you know?
They do a crossword while they're waiting on the command to get back.
Did you know that the Artemis 2 mission is scarily close to Fantastic Four?
Tell me more.
4-person crew.
Okay.
3 men, 1 woman.
Nice.
The captain's name is Reed Williamson.
Oh my god.
One of their main concerns is radiation.
Radiation.
If we come back with a man who is very smart and can stretch, a man that can set himself on fire, a woman that can turn invisible and make invisible barriers, and a man that is straight rock.
Then we should be on the lookout for Galactus, the Planet Eater.
Yeah. Start reading comics now.
So we know what we're in for?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then maybe, just maybe, we can send a spider over there and make our own Spider-Man.
On Mars.
No, like...
Spider-Man on the moon.
Radiate the spider, take it back here, and have it bite someone.
Right. Yeah.
On the neck.
That's how radiation works. For sure.
Yeah.
It's not going to just make your arm melt as soon as the spider bites you.
Yeah. Let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best. You gotta try out different spider types, too.
On one person.
No. If that person...
He is Spider-Man.
Yeah, my arm melted off on the first spider, but the second one worked. I'm Spider Guy now.
I'm Spider.
I'm Spider-Man, but I grew 2 more arms, so the arm that melted off doesn't really matter anymore. I have 5 arms.
We are way away from
Man
how much
spider.
of the Earth weigh. There's a story in Spider-Man where he turns into a man spider.
People have made theories that in Spider-Man Brand New Day, they've looked at comics, but the MCU doesn't really follow the comics that much. They make their own storyline.
Yeah.
And so people have been theorizing, like, if he's gonna turn into Man Spider or not. Because in the trailer, he starts out in a cocoon, and in the one where he turns into Man Spider, he also starts out in a cocoon. But that it's not gonna do that. I think it's Venom because
maybe
on the poster it has a little bit of black goo. There's also Miles Morales' footprints on there.
Interesting.
So, and his eyes turn black in the trailer, so that could. So, and Venom could like possess him. Is that what it is when Venom becomes possessed?
No, it's a symbiote. So they work together, but he doesn't know what he's doing at first because it's all initial stuff. But who knows what the MCU will do with that storyline?
But I think.
But he gets organic webbing too.
Yeah, because he has a bunch of webs appearing everywhere, and he's weak. And it talks about the 3 cycles of a spider. And so potentially Venom could play into there. Like his body pairing, like getting used to having the symbiote.
Maybe. Or it is the man spider thing. And he's actually turning mutant. And they're going to introduce the
does
mutants.
Talk about mutant genes because he goes to Dr. Banner, who doesn't know him because literally no one knows him anymore. And it talks about his genes are mutating. So it could be part man spider, but I don't think it's going to be anything with Morlan. Is that his name?
Who? Tom Holland?
No. Comics.
Who?
The man spider comic, and he's fighting the one guy. Isn't Morlan? Something close to that. When he becomes man spider.
Mephisto?
That's Lollyrock.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Mephisto. That's Lollyrock.
Mephisto is the MCU's devil.
Oh. But what about Daredevil?
That's a little different. He's on Earth devil. But Mephisto is the paranormal, like, biblical devil.
Anyways.
So how much does the Earth weigh?
I'm not quite sure on that. I forget.
6 ronograms, which is 5.9722 times 10 to the 24th kilogram. Earth be heavy. It's all an estimate.
Yeah, we can't really get a giant scale, and because scales are based on how much gravity the Earth has a pull on you. Like, when you say you're losing weight, you're losing mass.
Right.
So the less mass you have, the less gravitational pull the Earth has to use to keep you on the Earth.
If you want to lose weight, go to space.
If you want to lose mass,
eat less calories.
Well, there's multiple ways you can lose mass.
Don't eat calories?
That's one of them.
Walk more. Cardio? Taibo?
I don't want to say be healthy, because you can...
Zumba? Jazzercise?
Those are just a bunch of ways you can work out and lose mass.
Cardio, yeah, cardio. Okay. After we said speed run, we slowed down.
We walked instead of ran.
Yep. So I don't think we're only going to do so many more, I think. Like Norse mythology can be all one because we did that, a bunch of them. But what's the Mandela effect?
Well, it's when a bunch of people think one thing. Like, a group of people thinks this happened, and a group of people thinks this happened, but really this happened, or this didn't happen.
Right. It's called the Mandela effect because of the Nelson Mandela thing. So people thought he went to prison. No, people knew he went to prison, but people thought he died in prison. And suddenly, 27 years later, he was released from prison, and people were like, bro's still alive?
I think it's because your brain, every time you remember something, it changes. I learned that recently.
Mm-hmm. You're misremembering. Very possibly.
You start misremembering every time you think of something. You start just taking pieces of that, and it starts changing. One of them is the Monopoly Man monocle.
Yeah.
People thought he had a monocle, but he did in one version of Monopoly.
And that's what people were stuck on.
Yeah.
Mr. Peanut has a monocle. What's another one? Berenstain versus Berenstein Bears. There's a number of them, and people keep, which is crazy. There's constantly new ones, which makes people think that it's a true thing. Looney Tunes, Toons, or Tunes.
Fruit Loops, Froot. not spelt fruit.
F-R-U-I-T. Yeah, stuff like that. That's the Mandela effect. The Hanes logo with a cornucopia of fruit versus just a bunch of fruit.
Just
some fruit.
Yeah, a bunch of fruit.
Was there a cornucopia or isn't there a cornucopia? I swear I remember a cornucopia, but that's not a thing. Nope. Moving on.
Rasputin.
Who was Rasputin?
Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. That's the song.
I mean, there was a true lyrics. So you said lover of a Russian queen, right?
Yeah, lover of the Russian queen.
Cream.
Queen?
Her too. He did or didn't kidnap Anastasia?
No, that's in the Anastasia movie.
Oh, so it was Disneyfied.
Yeah, Anastasia's not Disney. It's just on Disney Plus.
It's not Disney?
It's not Disney.
That's a Mandela effect.
She is not a Disney princess.
Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin was born on January 21st, 1869. And he was a menace to the Romanov dynasty. And the guy who killed him said he did it in multiple ways, but it was just a he simply killed him? I think that's what he did. But he was a menace. He was conniving. He did all sorts of crazy stuff against very anti-church. Basically, whatever the church told him to do, he did the opposite.
In the song, it says women really loved him. That's not the direct lyrics, but
yeah.
One of them is, most people look at him with terror and with fear, but to Moscow chicks, he was such a lovely dear.
Nice. Who's that?
Boney M.
Oh, okay. It's not who I thought you were gonna say.
Who do you think I was gonna say?
I don't know. One of the blonde ladies. Taylor Swift or...
Well, he has backup singers that are women.
Pink, but she has pink hair.
No, Boney M made the song, but there are backup singers who said... He said...
Boney M.
Like, in verse 1, he said most people would look at him with terror and with fear, but the ladies sang in the background, but to Moscow chicks, he was such a lovely dear. Go listen to the song and you'll understand.
Rasputin was introduced to the banned mystical sect of Kalisti, which reportedly had strong sexual content and exotic practices. He evolved a cynical and ruthless manipulative philosophy, famously stating that, quote, any sin shall make me a holy man, believing that true salvation could only come after sin, and he made sure to sin a lot. There you go. This explains how he could simultaneously be perceived as a holy man and a sex-crazed manipulator.
Yeah, the chorus in the song is, Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. There was a cat that really was gone. Rah, rah, Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. It was a shame how he carried on.
Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Wasn't he, like, hit or was he shot in the head?
I think he was shot in the head.
He was shot in the head.
But the whole
survived
thing,
that.
No.
He was beaten up.
The guy who actually killed him embellished the whole thing like, yeah, Rasputin's crazy. I had to shoot him, I had to beat him to death, and I threw him in the river. No, he got shot twice. The guy, that's all he did.
And threw him in the river.
He was already dead when he got to the river. Let me see. We doing this? Oh no. I was there. I saw it. There we go. Rasputin was lured to Yusupov's Moika Palace in St. Petersburg on the night of December 29th to 30th, 1916, or 29 into 30, under the pretense of meeting Yusupov's wife, Irina, who was absent. According to Yusupov's widely known memoirs, published 1928, so 12 years later, Rasputin was served cakes and wine laced with large amounts of potassium cyanide, but astonishingly, he appeared unaffected by the poison. Cyanide will mess you up. He would not have been unaffected, even if he tried to poison himself lightly throughout years. Your body's not going to get used to cyanide. Frustrated, Yusupov then shot Rasputin at close range, striking him in the back. Rasputin collapsed and was presumed dead. However, Rasputin miraculously revived, attempted to flee the palace, and was pursued by the conspirators. He was shot again, possibly multiple times, beaten with a rubber club, and finally bound and thrown into the freezing Neva River. The dramatic accounts fueled the myth of his, quote, impossible to kill nature and, quote, supernatural resistance. That's not the case. Rasputin's body was found in the icy Neva River a few days later on January 1st, 1917. Autopsy reports largely refute Yusupov's sensationalized account. The autopsy found no traces of poison in Rasputin's body and no water in his lungs, indicating he was likely dead before being thrown into the river. The autopsy concluded that Rasputin was shot 3 times with a fatal shot to the forehead. Done. Chop. He was not so special. He was a real pill. He was a real kind of jerk, but he was not an evil witch.
He was like a tapeworm pill. Women loved him. Men didn't.
No. But he did. There was a thing with the Romanov family that he got in with them because he treated their son. Something like that. He helped.
He acted like a
doctor.
Like a religious figure, and the Romanovs trusted him.
Yeah.
And that's how he got his power.
There were medical things that he did for them that truly helped, and so they're like, we kind of owe this guy. Kept us alive.
Was he the one that wasn't truly Russian? Or was he truly Russian?
I think he was actually Russian, but he was an orphan.
Yeah.
He had no kind of
and he walked
royalty in his blood.
He walked a long way and
yeah, stuff like that.
Acted like he was a religious figure.
All right. I think we're going to end it.
I do want to say something. In the movie, Anastasia, I think the account that he was impossible to kill, air quotes, for audio, that was carried into the Anastasia movie with him living in this realm of somewhere, and he his hands and his body parts could fall off of him and be reattached and nothing would happen to him.
No way.
I know, go watch it. It's weird, but he's this dark, creepy figure, and he's got a long beard. A really long beard and long hair.
From chin to feet.
Yeah, basically.
I don't think I've ever actually watched the Anastasia movie.
I've watched it 2 or 3 times, I think. It's a good movie.
Okay. I'll have to check it out. There's a plug for that too. We didn't even get through half. And that's okay.
We only got to 15.
Yeah.
But technically 16 if you count 0.
Yep. So that's it. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to call our 52nd episode. What did we learn?
So far.
That we're really good at talking through stuff and getting on tangents. Yay.
It's like a conversation. I've seen TikToks where it's you start out with a piece of bread and somehow you end up talking about like a dolphin.
Yep.
It just morphs into different things and dolphin.
Yeah. That's how improv works. You just take something and you just keep going with it. Yeah, yes, and everything.
I think I could be an improv whiz.
I think so. I think it could happen.
I think
There
I
you
have
go.
too much stage fright for that, though.
You just have to get past that.
I know, but
You have to not care.
right now I have too much stage fright. I'm in middle school. I care.
Is it because of middle school?
I think so. I think it's because there's so many judgy people around. Or maybe I'm the judgy one. I'm my own judge. I don't know, but
Oh, unpack that.
that's... We're not going to have an existential crisis right now.
Question brought.
Question sort of answered.